but essentially are paying for online service, you're expecting quality, no matter the price. That's why I was complaining about it. Even back then, it's $20 a year because the online service being changed of the quality wise. Like heck, even if the Nintendo Switch online service was a penny, I would still be complaining because we were paying that penny when the online service is still bad.
Yeah, regardless though, we want the quality to be great, and it's the most important thing that we fix now that the online service.
Hey, Nintendo, could you please make the online service actually function better? Well, it's not what we really would.
Yeah, and
only eels.
yeah, and on the Switch 2, they're apparently introducing some sort of voice chat feature. Newsflash, that has been a thing going back to, like, the PS4 era or whatever.
Well, then, plus, why use it when we have Discord? And then I do know that they show off this voice chat thing as well, where you get to see what's going on other people's lines, or, on their ends. But months ago, when I saw the trailers, it was running like 5 frames per second, which is pretty bad.
I'm not too sure what we're doing in terms of that, right here, but nothing's gonna pop up of this ordinance.
And I don't know way back when, I guess I kind of frustrating Daniel. The reason why I was doing that is because I know, Kira Matoya, or in this case Kira M, or in this case Cardio GK, the reason why I call him, wanted Daniel to create a Discord account, and then they did go, hey, Dominic, or whatever his name was at the time. Why doesn't Daniel, why doesn't DFA1999 want to create Discord? And then, and I was just saying, I don't know why, it's just, he doesn't want to for some weird reason. And the only reason as to why DFA1999 created said Discord account is because that one time we were playing back in the old Atomic Complex, where we were playing Smash Ultimate, we were playing it, and like every 3 transitions or so, it would be like, oh, this person started voice chat, even though we started the voice chat from before. And because of that issue, Daniel finally created a Discord account.
And that story right there for what Dominic was sharing, it's literally true. Because back then, I was just used to the kind of Switch online after I have it all. I still have right here, but I just back now, I do kind of Discord now. I don't use the online application because I only use it to talk to people that I do have as friends on Switch that I don't have yet as a friend on this.
But that being said, though, I still hear a little Marcus saying all the same. The voice chat thing, because that's been a thing since the PS4. But like I said, at least they have a thing where you can see what's going on with the streams. Like I said, it's still not all that great in the scheme of things. Since like I said, that feature is running like 5 frames per second.
And as you were actually speaking about Dominic, I actually have noticed not long ago that he's now at 10,000 subscribers.
Well, congratulations to him in terms of that.
Yeah, it's definitely very exciting. And yeah, I bet he's definitely very proud of himself, especially since this channel has really gone a long way and sometimes most does try to get to know and all that.
Alright, anybody but the CPU winning this time.
Now, fingers crossed on that.
Yeah, for sure. Anything but the CPU, even if it's freaking Mark that's gonna win. Which knowing, yeah, Mark will, Mark won the sniped it. Kind of like what I sniped it. So nothing.
There we go. Finally.
You've only got yourself your first win of the episode, Mark. So good luck with this.
Floppless, Mark hacked the game again to where the RNG say that Mark got all three of the bonuses. But all kidding aside, good job, Mark.
So now each of us have won at least once, and we've still got about 15 minutes or so left before we wrap this episode up. So that'll probably be enough time for like maybe 2 more matches.
Also, Daniel, I think I have to go in the room again.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say again.
Oh.
Why are you let you being Nintendo? This is why Sega doesn't Nintendo, even though I know Sega, they don't make video consoles anymore. But okay, I'll get it aside, but come on, Nintendo, like, give it the time to make actual good online services. Because sure, PlayStation and Xbox had this peaky and more expensive online. But at least they have an excuse. At least they have excuses. At least they have an excuse for it. At least one of the excuses they have for it, or not that the main excuse, or not that the only excuse they have, is that their online services actually function. So at least with PlayStation and Xbox, or Sony and Microsoft, respectively, the online services as an excuse for it. And Nintendo, on the other hand, no. Sure, they're $10 cheaper. They're compared to the competition. Despite the competition having better online. But it's like Nintendo. Like no Nintendo. If we are paying for something, we're expecting quality. Because the time I made back then, you know, I had nothing to do with online. Back when the new 3DS was new, or in this case, the new Nintendo 3DS, I suppose. Not that game, sorry. The console, in this case the handheld, literally did not come with the charger for it, and then you had Nintendo fanboys to bring that shit. You see, you can just get a charger for like $5 separate. Why are they complaining? It's like, no guys, that's not the point. Hey, if you're buying any electronic that is portable, you're expecting a charger to go with it. But no, they were too lazy to do that, and it's all the more reasons why phone companies nowadays, 9 times out of 10, they seem to not put chargers packaged into phones anymore. But they just assume they can have phone chargers laying around.
Yeah, that's
And to people are like, oh, but you didn't say she was lying, you're lying. And it's like, no, I'm not lying. Source, I'll give you the source. The phone that I'm currently using as we speak did not come with a charger. And it's why it's a good thing that I had a phone charger laying around that actually worked. Because otherwise, if I didn't have phone chargers that worked on it, I would have been screwed.
It's stupid right here that if you get an electronic device right here that is a handheld right here, and that does not come with a charger right here, it's a big thing right here, and it's left out right here. You always gotta have a charger with an electronic device right here. When it does need some additional battery after you use it for a little while.
That's what I'm saying. Phone companies are just too lazy. To put chargers in nowadays. Like I said, they just automatically assume you have a phone charger laying around. That's our thing. In regards to the new 3DS situation, I also seen this one comment saying, you see, the new 3DS is designed for people that already owns 3DSs or DSIs or whatever, since the DSI uses the same. Since the 3DS charger is the same charger that they use with the DSI. But it's like, no, it's like I said, I can't stress this start buying any electronic that is portable, whether it be an iPad or a laptop, all that good stuff. You are expecting a charger to go with it. Because if it doesn't come with a charger, how are you going to charge the battery?
Yeah, this is exactly why chargers are very important with a lot of electronic devices. Because when they need to be charged, that's when it gets most important to bring that out. But something that I do want to go over right here, right now, is I do have some more additions right here to my collection, and I also love you guys that I do want to go over that I have found recently. Basically, I have two editions right here to go over, which they're both in the class. This first one I did get right here is a Porsche Diamond Rare RS 2.8, and I got that kind of car right here for the last couple of weeks I could get in the new Gauntlet market that is out there. Basically, in the newest update, as well as you guys, they do have a Gauntlet mode out that does happen on some occasional times. And basically what that is all about is that there are 5 random tracks that get selected right here with your 5 best cars that you have. You basically try to get the best time in each of them, and then after that it's all taken care of. You basically challenge different opponents to see if you can beat them. I do say why I have tried on that, and it works pretty good right here for how they set it up.
Alright, Dominic's back in the win column. So he now has 6 wins.
Now, the Gauntlet Asphalt Legends Unite, it works a little differently compared to how it was in Asphalt 8. In Asphalt 8's version of the Gauntlet, it was basically one track right here with 5 cars at once. Basically, how that worked back then was basically after a certain time frame out here during the race in that mode, the car would switch on you, which is very, very nice. But like I said, how the Asphalt Legends Unite version of the Gauntlet works is 5 separate races on different tracks, but with your 5 best cars that you have.
Alright, so the game made me the host for some reason, even though Dominic was supposed to be the host.
Well, no, see, I am the host. It's just that's the thing. It happens at random. Where someone has to press the plus button, despite the person being the host, like what Mark was saying.
And on different days, you can do well enough in the Gauntlet right here by beating some opponents and Asphalt Legends Unite in that mode. You can earn Gauntlet tokens just exchanging the Gauntlet market for some things. That's basically how I got this. Now, of course, 911 Rare RS 3.8 has one of my new cars. Right? And there are even some cars in the Gauntlet market that they offer right here that require a key to be unlocked. And I'm going to do my best to try to get those kinds of cars out there as soon as I can. So, for the fact that you do have sometimes the cars in the Gauntlet market that do require a key, I do say that it's really where we sleep right there. Well, I eventually do. And as for the new car that I had, it is a Hyundai Ioniq 5N, which I actually unlocked it in the Drive Syndicate that is currently going on right here. Where the biggest prize for that one is an SSC Car Striker. And that's basically an upgrade to the regular car. And also, if you don't know what SSC is, it's actually short for Shelby Supercar, and those kinds of cars are actually made here in America.
And yeah, what was better with CPU was winning, so one was gonna win here.
But for the fact right here that one of my new cars that I got is a Hyundai cars are down here in that game, which is very exciting. And they also are offering a Hyundai as well. And a Grand Prix event that's going on right now. I don't really remember what the name of that particular Hyundai is, but I have been participating in the Grand Prix right here. And currently right now is the time that we're on this. They're about to round out the first round in the final. Currently right now on this Grand Prix. I'm not very optimistic about the start, but I'm seeing the best I can out here to try to get the best times on select tracks throughout the Grand Prix.
Also, that was really interesting how I got the 50 strawberries.
Yeah, I saw that he went fairly edged me out for that. I'm not complaining though, it's still good work.
Yeah, thanks, I guess, but I guess we have to find out who wins overall. Because really, I guess I really don't care whether I win this one or not. I'm sure that I won't win most weeks anyways. Well, then plus considering that Marcus getting me everywhere, but whatever.
I'll also point out some other crazy news right here that I should know about. Is that this weekend with NASCAR Top Cruising, you had on Bristol right here. And as you know as well, Jesse Love is set to make company with that race. So I hope he does well in this first conference. But the confidence he has, either way, I just wish him the best of luck.
Oh my god. CPU, come on.
Oh wow, perfect. Well, not perfect me getting in third, but the way I landed on.
God, the CPU completely screwed me over there. Alright.
Yup, Daniel won.
I'm not really sure. You still want it, Dominic.
Well, okay, I guess I lied.
Level 69. Nice.
Best number of all time. We're out there with the Nintendo 64.
Alright. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. So, yeah, this was definitely another fun round of Kirby's Dream Buffet. Next weekend, of course, is Easter, so we will not be here next weekend. We will also not be here the weekend after that, because, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be out of town for that weekend. So that means the next time we'll be back will be at the beginning of May for some Mario Kart action. Alright, so we'll see you then.